Hey guys, this is DFS Chan. It's been a little while. I had some family emergency this past week, so I'm back at it, making videos. So I apologize for a little pause there. But yeah, so it's a two-game slate for LPL tonight. LCK will be back tomorrow, but it's a two-game slate that it's very intriguing because it's gonna be well, based on the Vegas odds, as you see, they're really close matchups as you go. So let's go through the slate. It's JDG, first of all, JDG versus LNG, two top, good teams in the upper tier teams, JDG plus 140 as an underdog, and then LNG a favorite at minus 190. And that kill upside is set at 26.5 kills over under, which is equivalent to the second game's kill upside, which is between V5, Victory 5, who's the favorite at minus 225, versus Billy Gaming, BLG, at plus 169. So yeah, like I said, so it's two close matchups. So I'll kind of share my thoughts as to what my eye test has told me the last like 5 games or so for these teams. And I want to do something a little different today to kind of go through the match history for each of these teams and then see, what good teams and what bad teams they have, how they fared against those teams, and kind of give us a little lean as to, what that may mean in making the prediction for these matchups. And then I'll go through the CKPM at the end to see if any of them stands out for a kill upside. So let's look at the rosters first. Not a single surprise in these lineups today. JDG starting 369, Kanabi, Yagao, Hope, and Missing. And then LNG starting Ale, Tarzan, Doinbi, Light, and Lumao. So these are the regular starters for these teams. Yeah, I mean, both JDG and LNG have been really good, but they've also shown some vulnerabilities, especially LNG. Let's go through LNG first because they're the favorite technically. LNG, I know Tarzan and Ale have been playing decent, but Doinbi actually has not been meeting expectations this split, in my opinion. So that's a huge room, that's very critical position for it to be bad, right? So I think Doinbi needs to step up if LNG, wants to secure a win in the series. But other laners have been playing pretty well. So it's just the matter of, I think, Doinbi stepping up, in my opinion. I know Light and Lumao have been playing decent. And I know, like I said, Ale and Tarzan really have been carrying that team, in my opinion. JDG on the other side, Kanavi is obviously their best player, in my opinion. 369 had a really struggling. He had a bad start to the split, but now he's been playing a little bit better. I think he needs to play his comfort picks, comfort champions. Otherwise, on those like new champions or some champions that he doesn't like to play but are in the meta that he's being forced to play, he has not performed well on those champions. And that could happen a lot. LNG is really good at picks and bans, in my opinion. So I do like LNG in that phase, like, coaching and pick and ban phase against JDG, because I think 369's champion pool is kind of limited. And that goes the same actually with Yagao. Yagao has been playing really well this split. I'd say Kanabi and Yagao have been the best players for JDG, which is critical, in my opinion. If you've watched my videos previously, I think the jungle mid synergy is the most important thing amongst all lanes. Kanavi and Yagao have been playing really well. And then Hope and Missing, I think they can obviously fare well against Light and Lumao. So I think that's going to be a wash. So really, I think it's going to come down to the top laner and the mid laner, in my opinion. And I give edge to Yagao for JDG and the top lane edge to Ale. So far it's a wash, but I want to see who JDG has played against and who LNG has played against. So JDG has played against Victory 5. That's a really good win. Obviously, that's a huge plus right there. And then they played against Ultra Prime. Ultra Prime's, I mean, like bottom tier team, so not that impressive. BLG is a decent team. BLG has a high upside, so I can see how JDG lost that game, and they lost in a 3-game series. Yep. And then Anyone's Legend actually has been playing well. As you saw, they just beat EDG, so they're no slouch. So I think that win counts as a pretty impressive win. And then IG is bad, but they have upside. So yeah, that's a bad loss for JDG. But that was, let's say, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 games ago. And Top Esports is the hottest team in the LPL right now. So yeah, I'm pretty impressed with JDG. Let's look at their losses. Let's look at how they lost and see the reasons why they lost. Sometimes you can tell by the goal difference. Oh, no, they've matched up against the wrong people here. Wink finished 10-1 and 7. Wow. They won their first game. See, like they matched these up pretty well here in this match. So I want to see this one. Slight edge to Wink, even though they had 10 and 12 kills. Wow, high scoring game. Yugao did not play well. I mean, that's where the most gold loss happened, and he's not a good what's the champion called? Blanking on it. Anyway, he's not very good at the champion. So let's see, 4.9. So the mid lane was the big difference. And Doinby, let's see, Doinby has not been good. So I do want to see that later. So Yagao struggled, that's why they lost. Let's see. Knight 14, that's pretty close. Yagao did not play well, but they still won because Hope and Kanavi carried. Fofo much better here. Yagao 14, 11. Yeah, that's pretty good. Hope has been playing really well. 14, Doggo's been good too. Okay. Well, let's look at what LNG schedule looked like. LNG lost against the hottest team, like I said, so I'm not surprised, but they got 1 game off them. So Thunder Talk is really bad. So they barely beat them. They lost to Victory 5. Great team. LNG against Weibo Gaming. Weibo Gaming's good. The RNG, yeah, they had a tough 3-game stretch there, and then they beat Thunder Talk, obviously. That they lost to Top Esports. You know what? I think I'm gonna favor. I want to see how they lost to Top Esports. Game 1, they won, low kill game. So I do think this is gonna apply. I think if LNG wins, their kill upside is gonna be limited. So you might want to use them as a short stack. It's been the case a lot this season. The Wimby actually played decently well. But Top Esports actually, let me see, 14. Yeah, I mean, nothing spectacular here. Ale play Viego top, interesting, against Wayward. Wayward actually outplayed them. How did they only get 2 kills? Wow. Tian played bad, I guess. They crushed game 2. And he played a support utility champion in mid lane, Karma. That's surprising. See game 3, how they lost. Night went 6-0 and 10. Oh yeah, that'll do it. The WinB played against utility. Yeah, I'm not light against Jackie. Yeah, I'm gonna favor JDG actually. I'm gonna pick JDG to win here today. What's the odd? Plus 140. I'll probably bet on that as well. I love JDG tonight. I think I'm gonna go JDG over LNG. That's my official prediction. So I will write that down here. Like I said, Dwayne B has not been playing well in the mid lane. And then the bottom lane, it's not like, Light and Lamau are spectacular like some of the other guys, like RNG and EDG have really good bottom dual lanes. I'm not hugely impressed with Light and Lamau. So I think Hope and Missing can definitely outperform them. And then in the jungle, as long as, Kanavi, I think Kanavi's a better jungler. As long as the synergy is good amongst, like with his teammates, I think they can definitely match up. I'm a little worried about the top lane, but it's not like Ale has been in like spectacular form like the Shy or Bin. Ale has been good, but not great, not spectacular. So I think 369, as long as he like mitigates the snowball in the top lane, I think he'll be fine. But he's had a history of a game or two, where he just throws a lot. So it can happen, but I'm willing to bet that he won't do that since this is such a big game. So I'm gonna pick JDG over LNG. Upset alert. All right, let's look at the next matchup, V5 versus BLG. V5, like I said, I just think BLG has been so inconsistent. I think BLG's ceiling is pretty high. So I think on any given day, they can definitely beat any elite teams, including V5, including Weibo Gaming, but their downside is really, their floor is really low too. So I just think V5 has been so much more consistent, especially Rich and Karsa and Rookie, like the top half of the map. I think BLG's best player, in my opinion, has been Fofo and Doggo. I know Doggo always gets criticism because Uzi's on the bench, but Doggo has actually been playing really well, in my opinion. Weiwei actually has been kind of subpar. So I do think that's where Karsa's skill sets will shine. I think Rookie will obviously neutralize Fofo. And then I think it's going to come down to the bottom lane. I think Rich will actually beat Breathe, but Breathe actually has a good upside. So I think that might be a wash, but Rich has been in really good form. So I think it's going to come down to the bottom lane. Take PP God versus Doggo and Crisp. I think Doggo is good, but Crisp is okay. I think I've seen him miss so many skill shots the last like 2 games. Whereas PP God has been as well. It's just, that's going to be a close one, I think. But I'm favoring V5 right now, unless this tells me something otherwise, where I'm going to be comparing the match history and the strength of schedule. V5 has beat Ultra Prime. Yeah, Ultra Prime's bad, so that's fine. They beat Victory 5, lost to JD Gaming. As I just mentioned, JD Gaming has been pretty good. They beat LNG 2-0. They beat EDG 2-0. They beat LGD 2-1. LGD always goes game 3. I don't know why. RNG, that's like this so impressive right here. And then let's see who BLG lost to. FPX has been decent, not great. They lost to Hub Esports. Like I said, they're the hottest team. They beat JDG. That's impressive. They beat WE, so I expected they beat AL. Yeah, they should. Yeah, so I do think V5 is such battle tested. I just need to see the matchup again. I mean, I just do not see anything that tells me BLG is going to win, unless they, I mean, play really well. I mean, that can happen. I mean, but in a like a best of 10, like I would choose 8 out of 10 games, victory 5 wins. I think so. I'm gonna see rookie. How like say who they lose to? JD Gaming. Okay, bottom lane maybe. Toggle crisp. Yeah, I think it's gonna be a close one, but I'm gonna have to favor victory 5. B5 over BLG. All right, let's look at the kill upside. LPL. What is it? JDG. LNG. Beef victory. Victory 5. Billy Gaming. All right. So the overall CKPM, it's between JDG and LNG, right? Yep, JDG, LNG. LNG, like I said, has been playing pretty slow, but JDG has been playing fast. 1.69, 1.75. So yeah, I think the JD Gaming and LNG are gonna play faster, in my opinion. Let's look at the more recent CKPMs. So yeah, JD Gaming has been playing still fast. LNG has been playing slower. So that, you know, I think that's going to be an interesting one because, I mean, they have the fastest and the slowest team on the slate in that matchup. So like I said, if LNG wins, though their kill upside is probably limited. But if JDG wins, I think they're going to play fast and, you know, win through that fast tendency. Points 1.73. So it's gonna be pretty close. Let me look at the other patch here. JD Gaming. Yeah, it's gonna be a close one, but I still think this is gonna be a bloody matchup, more bloody. But as you guys have seen, like, I mean, LPL is so unpredictable when it comes to kill upside. I think it all depends on how competitive the matches get and then how early of kills that each team can get. So it depends on a lot of factors. I feel like it's been a little more unpredictable this split compared to this season compared to last season. So really, I mean, you can be creative and creating long stacks versus short stacks, but I'm picking in terms of game prediction. I'm actually picking, like I said, JDG over LNG as an upset, and then V5 over BLG. So anyway, that's all I got for you guys today. I'll be back with the 4-gamer tomorrow, 5-gamer, 4-gamer tomorrow probably. You know, between LCK and LPL. So yeah, hope you guys have enjoyed the video, and let me know if you guys have any questions. If you like the video, hit the like button here. If you want to subscribe to our channel, that'd be great. We have a lot of videos covering other sports and other leaders in the sports industry who can help you, you know, win some money. So anyway, if you have any questions, let me know. See ya.